is questioning Army's conduct and anti-national activity. How does a progressive society respond when some people of their army indulge into wrongful killings of innocent civilians? This video attempts to address this question. An explosive inquiry into Australia's military unit has found that 19 soldiers should be prosecuted for war crimes in Afghanistan. Their alleged crimes include death of 39 Afghan prisoners and civilians. These killings did not happen in the heat of battle. Inspector General of the Australian Defence Force, Paul Brereton, who conducted this inquiry, has called the soldiers' act of killing a disgraceful and profound betrayal of professional standards. He has put the responsibility on a group of officers who demanded junior soldiers to kill unarmed prisoners and plant weapons to cover up their crimes. They also misled their superiors. He has called for entire Special Operations Task Group to be stripped of its unit honors. He has said the government should also compensate victims' families even in the absence of a successful prosecution. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison has warned the Australian people to be prepared for the disturbing allegations uncovered by a 4-year inquiry. The government has not ruled out stripping medals, sacking commanders, and abolishing the Special Air Service Regiment. Nothing in Australia's military history has invited such scrutiny or such a response. Make no mistake about it, Australian public adores Australian Army. Anzac Day ceremony to commemorate the ultimate sacrifice of Australian and New Zealand soldiers in Gallipoli in 1915 is immensely popular event among Australian youth. It attracts huge crowd every year. Gallipoli is a must-visit destination for every Australian Prime Minister. So, Australians love their army, but at the same time, the Australian society understands their moral responsibility, which is to punish those army personnel involved in senseless killing of innocent people. This is where Australian society is different from some of the other societies. In Australia, criticizing and questioning Army's conduct is not an act of national treason. On the contrary, ensuring justice with complete honesty is the #1 expectation. To question the Army is not anti-national activity, but covering up Army's wrongdoings is considered unacceptable. The important thing that stands out for me from this incident in Australia is, in a functional democracy, nothing is above and beyond scrutiny. It is entirely okay to question the Army. It is perfectly fine to challenge the Army's misconduct. It is not considered anti-national to call for punishment to army personnel if they have indulged in wrongdoings. It is a fact that most soldiers serve the nation with distinction and honor. It is also a fact that armies of almost all countries have some rogue elements who commit wrong things under the pretense of national duty. No country's army can escape from such bad elements. But the difference lies in that how a country's society respond when wrongdoings by the rogue members of the country's army are brought to light. Does the society timidly try to cover up army's wrongdoings under the name of nationalism? Or is the society progressive and courageous enough to own up the responsibility of misconduct and take corrective actions? That's what separates a functional democracy from an ordinary one. Thank you.